When black people march, you need to encourage others to join. Along the way, you need to pick up stragglers. Just some people who get into the rhythm as you move past. Some guys are just there as you walk past. Host, give up, host, give up, host, give up,
What's up, y'all?
What up? What it do?
This is What the Podcast.
Woo!
What's your host? I'm gonna say MC extraordinaire. I never give myself any extraordinary shit. So MC extraordinaire. Nytelife. We got producer extraordinaire to my left or right, whatever it is visually that makes you feel better. It's Sandman.
What up?
And then down at the bottom, we have comedian extraordinaire and on time today, D-Rock.
Yes, I am, my brother. I thought I was lost when that stuff started playing all that music. He
was like, where this shit come from? See, that's the thing. So you missed the intro last week that we had to do twice because of the windstorm.
Yeah.
So we apologize to y'all for that. Yeah, no shit. We apologize to y'all. I mean, I can't apologize for the weather, but just the technical difficulties that we had to deal with, and then trying to soldier through that was dope to even be able to have people still hanging out. Because I mean, I would have been turned off by that, starting over and all that shit. So we appreciate y'all rocking with us last week through Armageddon Jr. and shit.
Armageddon Jr.
So, Sam,
we got Arsenic in the building. What's up, bro?
Okay. Oh, I got to get my chat situation together. There we go. Hold on.
Arsenic is in the building.
Here we go. What's up with it, man?
Yeah.
So, Sam, man, how you doing, bro?
I'm chilling, man. It's funny because we're doing this midweek gauntlet. I haven't gotten out of gauntlet mode since Thursday of last week. Because we got the midweek gauntlet, me against Style Friend. So, it's been promo, and then it's going to be more promo for next week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I haven't really gotten out of that mind frame. It's not bad. I'm not upset. But, normally the midweek is okay, do my other stuff and then come back. But now it's been straight gauntlet all day, all the time.
I challenged myself. I don't know what I did. I scheduled 3-4 bar loop interviews this week, dude.
Nice.
Just to be able to just all right, if I do them in bulk, then I can I can spread it out so I won't have to do so much. But this shit is crazy. Just knocked one out with Kelsey, man. So tonight, so I got a couple more to go. So that's dope. D-Rock, what's going on, man?
Nothing much, my brother. I just finished up working on 2 skits. We've been in talks with a few people about their roles in the show we got for the next episode. So I'm in high spirits. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I hear y'all talking about your beats and your 4-bar interloops, and I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. I'll be real with you. And I see bro over here, Chandler over here, then did a 2-hour beat session. I don't even know what that really consists of. What do you do for 2 hours? You just slapping buttons?
The beat.
You might have to show me that, man. Yeah. But 2 hours of that
it takes me minimum 3 hours to make a beat. So,
dude, listen, you don't have the patience to sit through that.
I want to try one time. I'm not gonna lie. I do want to try one time and see what I come up with, and maybe have my own little theme song for my damn self. I might need to do that.
I got you back.
Y'all teach me. I'm gonna do it.
I got you, bro.
Sessions, man. When they making beats, it's a couple things that you need to have. You need to make sure you got a good drink. Okay. Maybe something to snack on, and make sure your phone is charged, because if you don't have none of those 3, you're not gonna fucking make it, dude.
Okay. I know you might be indulging, so you might want to bring that too.
You already knew that was already on my
Right?
list, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna step outside. The step outside, Jamie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Man,
and number five,
Oh.
it's I don't know how to say this the nice way. Is shut up. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely don't want to make no noise. I feel that.
Not even make noise. It's just like I hate, like, put it like this. Unless I'm making a beat for you, I hate when people be like, "Oh yeah, man, I can hear this and then hear this," and then be trying to rap over the beat while I'm making it. Like,
no,
shut up. Just sit in the back. Like, if I'm making it for the artist, then what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you ever had a cat to stand over your shoulder and be like, "Hey, you gonna use that sound?
Put a spider sound in.
Put that in there, man.
Put a spider sound in it.
Hey, you know how you when you swish the mouthwash in your mouth, put that in the
that'll
beat.
go hard.
You got to put that in the chorus, son.
I want you to put a llama spitting in there.
Yeah, crazy.
Man, so we seeing the chats going up. At least Chandler, they're hanging by himself right now. So share the stream. Make sure you get in the chats. This is interactive, man. Talk some shit. If y'all want to talk about some stuff, throw it up in there, man. We'll see if we can integrate it. But we would really, really, really like y'all to be a part of this thing.
Oh, so, my boy Chris Crawford in the building. What's up, man? He's a comedian as well.
Okay, what's up, Chris? Yeah. We're gonna link up, my brother. We're gonna make some shit happen.
Yeah, so that might be too much funny to have him in here too. Shit, I need a diaper. I'll probably piss myself laughing.
Chris is dope though. I'll give him his props. I try to give him his props all the time. He is the king of subgenres. You know what I'm saying? Like subcultures. When I first met him, he was doing Lindy Hop. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a form of jazz dance, right? He was a part of a whole community. Used to host parties. And like, it actually made me be like, well, let me get my Lindy on. You know what I'm saying? It was dope, right?
Okay.
Then he got into, fitness and started running. You know what I'm saying? He would run. He would do all these competitions and run. And then he got into biking, and then he got into disc golf, and all these things. Yeah, all these things he was dope at, like winning competitions dope at. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And then he was just like, I'm gonna do some comedy. You know what I'm saying? And since has been able to make some stuff happen with comedy. Like, so like he's the king of the subculture.
Activity MacGyver.
Yeah, king of the subculture, bro.
Knows the shits.
He says he always picks with me. He said he gonna start making beats.
Hey, he might be good at it. He might have 2 hours to sit out.
Yo, let's get this thing off the ground, man. Let's go ahead and talk about the bowl or whatever you want to call that shit. That
the
was
massacre.
The on Sunday. Jesus Christ,
man.
I think it's good for Mahomes.
Yeah, it's gonna make him stronger. It definitely will do that. I didn't really like either team, so I really didn't want nobody to win. But it did feel good to see the Bucks beat on the Chiefs like we got beat on back in the Super Bowl years ago. So it did kind of make me feel okay. But Brady being the one doing it didn't make that really that good.
Here's the thing: everybody loves to hate on Brady.
I'm a Raider fan. I gotta hate on Brady. Brady's not ever gonna get no love out of me.
I feel you, but honestly, why? You know what I'm saying? Like,
so mine
really
is
why.
My only personal one is the tuck rule. That's the biggest one forever. That's never going to be let go. Even he said it himself. He was like, "Yo, I fumbled. I did," and I appreciate him being honest about that. Outside of football, he's probably great.
We hear you, Nathan.
Yeah, see, he probably put some money on that, bro. Your feelings is hurt. I understand.
Yeah, he put some more money on that shit too. So I'm right there with you.
I went double or nothing with somebody because I had lost the first bet.
I didn't. I was this close. I was this close to betting on that game, and I said no because when I looked at the spread, I was using mybookie.com, which is not a paid endorsement, by the way, but I was using mybookie.com, and the spread, if you put $50 down, you only get 70 back if you win betting on the Bucks. And I was like,
weren't they the favorite to win?
No, they were the underdog.
Oh, no, that's crazy.
Yeah. So like, if you put $1,000 down, they only gave you $1,300 back. I'm like, why would I bet at all?
I think the best thing to do is the squares. The squares actually went pretty good. The squares at my job, one dude won $1,700. Now, usually the person that makes the whole squares and all that is supposed to get a tip. Dude won $1,700 and give no tip. Everybody else that got money gave tip.
Oh, that's
he was like, I don't think so.
That's some.
He
bullshit.
had a bill. I believe he had a bill to pay. If you getting that much money, you ain't giving it. You got a bill to pay. You trying to pay?
You got to give him something.
Look, I'm joining though. Next year I'm on it, and I actually got to go talk to that dude because he owed me some tips because I was his security guard that whole week. I realized that he had me like barking at people. Blood. I was walking up on dudes like, "Hey yo, give me that money," and they was giving it up. But it's like I need my payment now. I'm about to hit it.
Yeah.
Up. After this,
hey, look, you in here with us right now. We appreciate y'all being in here. Make sure you share the stream. Make sure you comment on the side. We want to interact with y'all. Y'all can chime in on all these topics and subjects that we're talking about. We want to hear what y'all got to say. You know
yeah, definitely.
Like Nathan Deal is talking real big about. Yeah, I understand.
No. Let me tell you something about Nate, aka Mr. I-80. That dude is a professional gambler. Like seriously, he's the shit. He go to the World Series of Poker. He's one of them.
Oh,
like he's serious about it. So he know his shit. He know his shit. So
I knew a guy like that.
That's his. You know what I'm saying? That's his job. Like seriously,
we're gonna talk. Me and Nathan, I'm gonna talk to him too because I need to learn some stuff about this betting. I need to make some money off this. Pay some bills early. Shit, for real,
bruh.
It's honest, man. I heard a dude that was doing it. He made enough money to pay off his car within like a year of buying it, just betting alone. So I'm like, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, we need that, man. Well, we need them. We need them type of. I need them specific skills. That's why I just bet vicariously through Nathan. Usually he's real good at knowing his shit. So I just funnel him my money.
There you go.
So getting into the game that actually the shit that was thrown out there as a game on the field. So the first half was I have never seen. Well, I'm not even gonna say never seen because I've seen bad officiating. But that shit was terrible.
Oh my god!
They called everything. They did call everything.
What was that? The
and
one pass
don't
interference.
Do that in the Super Bowl.
Yo, the one pass interference where homeboy fell on the other dude's foot, or didn't even fall on his foot. He fell, and then
touched his
and
calf.
then Mike Evans tripped on the turf, and they called that shit a pass interference, and I was like, what, dude? And it was so much. They were calling everything on these guys.
It was all kind of stuff. Yeah, it was. I mean, you gotta remember who you playing. You know what I'm saying? That's Tom Brady. Tom Brady gonna get whatever he want. Defensive wise, the Bucks did handle good. They did play some great defense though. They had them locked in.
Well, they had a piece of shit offensive line too. They had to make all these adjustments and move people around and all that stuff, man. And it was like a turnstile. Them cats was just getting. And then it was like Andy Reid. I know the shit happened with his son where his son was drunk driving. Condolences to everybody that was involved in that situation, but. That dude did not make one adjustment. Didn't bring another tight end in to
you making me feel bad.
Didn't shorten the routes so that way Mahomes could get the ball out quicker. Didn't do none of that shit. He just
they tried with Kelsey, but Kelsey was after a while. Kelsey just couldn't take no more.
Kelsey was the only one catching the ball.
When he was
dropping something that was really good too.
When he was running the shorter routes with Hill. They was winning on that because they was getting the ball to Hill and Hill was creating space on his own. But then they was running the ball real good in the first couple of drives too, and they just went away from that shit. And they had Mahomes doing these fucking drops where he was waiting an hour and a half for people to get open and he was getting killed.
So now I feel bad, right? Because my wife had been joking the whole time about Andy Reid's mask.
That duck mask?
No, she said something much worse.
Oh,
she said his mask looked like the pouch the male strippers wear.
Oh,
it do got the little drawstring at the bottom. I was like, that's crazy. Wow,
especially the way he had it on.
Yeah, all season they finally gave him one that actually was made for that. Before it was just like he would just fuck him up and make it look like that.
He looked like one of them halftime cats running around with the weekend.
Right. Oh man, bruh. Dude, we got to talk about that too.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll split this game up, and this game is going to be a first half. Is going to be the halftime show, and then the second half.
Yeah,
yeah, and Brady just did whatever he wanted, man. And Gronk was a mismatch, and that was just. It got to the point, man, when Reed called that timeout towards the end of the half, I was like, why are you giving them extra possessions, blood? What is you doing?
Yeah.
At that point, he's trying to figure out what he can do to stop them because it was to the point where they were just
Mahomes wasn't going to drive them down and score in 40 seconds. There was no reason why he should have called a timeout. The Bucks was going to run the clock out. It was going to be 14. It would have been 14-3, and they would have been straight.
Let's be real though. They just their mindset is they trying to score. Their defense was never that great. Let's be real. The Chiefs' defense is only good because their D line can cause a lot of pressure before the ball gets out. That's why the Chiefs are amazing. But if you give a quarterback enough time to throw the ball, like we did as the Raiders, we ate them alive because why? Their D line had no way of getting to us. We kept it open.
Situational football does not call for you to call a timeout with 40 seconds left while the other team is driving. That shit is stupid. It makes no sense, especially when they're trying to run the clock out. That shit don't make no sense. In Pop Warner, that shit don't make sense. In Tecmo Bowl, that shit don't make sense. In fucking Madden, it don't make no sense. Why would you do that? It makes no sense. What's the point? Why would you do that? That's the dumbest shit ever. And he just like, here, I don't need these points. Go ahead, Brady, score. And what do you know? He scored a touchdown. Like stupid.
Well, I'm happy for Antonio Brown. Give it up to Antonio Brown.
Here's the thing about that, and I'm glad you brought that up.
I knew it was going to come through there.
Takes my soul.
Here's the thing. I'm looking at Antonio caused so much hell for all them teams. Was being retarded himself. Okay? Just idiocy. Listen. And got a Super Bowl ring. Like,
he found a way to get to it.
And a touchdown. It like to boot, like, bruh.
Because I'll be real with you. If he didn't get a touchdown, I'll be real with you. I wouldn't give him that much respect. He wouldn't get nothing.
But everybody's reinforcing bad behavior. It's like it's totally reinforced.
But you get multiple chances in this league.
I'm be real with you.
Multiple chances.
If you got talent, yeah.
True. But let's be real. I mean, even if the Raiders was like, yo, we want to take him back, I would have been 100% for him. I'm not gonna lie, bruh is that good of a player. We needed him. Our team was doo-doo.
I think his skills are diminished at this point. He's not as effective.
He's not as lethal now. No.
He's not effective as he was. He's a situational player, dude, and that's why he's not gonna roll you up for 10 catches for 200 yards. He's not gonna do that.
Now, when he first got kicked off our team and we brought him right back then and there before he went to the Patriots, now he would have been still good. But now at this point, after years later and the Bucs was the only one looking at him, we wasn't looking at him. There's no point. He'd been out for a year. His game probably still good, but is he really like top-notch player? No, not like that no more.
Nah. I think he's, like I said, I think he's just he's a component now.
Yeah.
And just to spread the defense out, and they got the ball to Gronk. Gronk was playing possum for like the whole playoffs, and then all of a sudden now he's a Pro Bowler again.
Up. But I told somebody that. I was like, yo, Gronk is going to show up in the Super Bowl. When it counts, Gronk will show up. He's clutch all the time. He's always clutch. So that didn't surprise me at all.
All right, so we walking into halftime. It's 21-6, and all of a sudden, here comes I'm blinded by the light. Here comes the Weeknd with, in my opinion, and the young people won't like my opinion.
What's that?
The shittiest halftime performance.
Okay, now don't do that.
Of all time.
He was worse than U2.
Yes.
I wouldn't say of all time, but his definitely.
He was worse than.
Dude, they was running around. Dude, he had the Weeknd people running around like the fucking putties on the Power Rangers.
Not the putties.
Not the putties.
What is that? No. What was that?
Look, man, that's what he did.
Dude, he went in and he walked off the field and walked in. It looked like he walked into a fucking into a Puffy video. And started doing a bunch of shit over there, and then the Weekenders came in again, running around and shit.
Look, the whole thing with the camera moving around in circles like that was so ugly. My head was hurting from that.
What is that?
And then everybody running into each other. I was like, this is whack. This is whack.
Oh my god,
dude! And it was like the exploding choir and whatever. I don't know what was this.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
when
somebody thought that was like
thing came down with the eyes. I was like, ooh, this got real demonic.
That was devilish. That was absolutely devilish. People were going to hell. People were going to hell.
And then, like, honestly, here's the thing. I actually thought it was avant-garde. Just walk with me. In the history of Super Bowl performances, there hasn't been a situation where anybody has been inside a structure with the camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with all the turning around, he basically made a music video of a live performance, and that to me was dope. I actually thought it was different. It was different enough to me to where I appreciated the art behind it, but it was definitely like artsy fartsy.
So you're not going to tell me.
If you weren't expecting artsy fartsy avant garde,
no,
but I could see you being like, "This
you
is
are
trash."
you are not going to tell me. You're not going to tell me
whack.
that shit was. You're not going to sit up here and tell me that shit was entertaining because it wasn't.
I was.
It wasn't.
Did your eyes leave the screen?
The great thing about that shit
Did your
was
eyes
that it was
leave the
long
screen?
enough. It was long enough to take a nap.
Did your eyes leave the screen?
My body left the room, blood. What are you talking about?
That's why I
that
say
shit was horrible.
Harvey was like, I don't want to disrespect the new generation.
Horrible.
Guess what the new generation was doing? They was looking at their phone, looking at all the Instagram.
Right?
Everybody's talking about how shitty it was. That's what we was doing. That's all we did.
I literally watched the whole thing. Like, I didn't watch any of YouTube.
Damn.
To be fair,
Listen,
I was like, I'm cool.
Nah.
I ain't watched a YouTube performance since Janet's titty came out. Let me tell you something. I ain't watched a Super Bowl performance since then. Yeah, Super Bowl performance since her titty came out.
I was like, when did YouTube mess with Janet?
Yeah,
right. When was this?
But that's the last time I watched a Super Bowl performance. I mean, Beyonce, I watched maybe a little bit of that, but I ain't watched nobody's performance on halftime because they
watched the J-Lo Shakira performance last
hell,
year.
that shit was whack. Come on, J-Lo got nice booty, Shakira got nice booty, but they were so sequenced out. I was like, man, I can go watch that shit on YouTube, watch a real booty shaking video of them. I don't need to watch that. That wasn't nothing. And people wanted to sue them and shut down the NFL for that. For what? For some little
inappropriate.
That was some PG booty. You feel me?
That was definitely miles better than that weekend bullshit, man. That shit was horrible.
They both was trash,
dude.
But let's be real. Are they ever going to put black people on a real performance? I mean, don't get me wrong. He black. I give him that. He is black. But if they're going to put some real black people back on the stage, I mean, Jay-Z come in. He's supposed to be like the music guy. He's supposed to be putting people on. Is we going to have black people back on the stage? Because the hottest music right now is black. It's not anything else.
Wait, you telling me The Weeknd wasn't a black performance?
Hell no. That was like,
you don't do that. So you don't think so? So you don't. So you don't think so? Okay. So you don't think so? A Drake performance would have been way better than that.
Drake, he appeals to us more.
It would have been way better. It would have been more entertaining. Dude, The Weeknd looked like a futuristic version. Hey, The Weeknd looked like a futuristic version of Smokey Robinson. He didn't move worth a fuck out there.
No. The one thing he did do that I thought was annoying was he was trying to channel Michael Jackson too much, and you're not.
I was so done with that when he kept trying to flick my fucking head. I was like, brother, you don't sit your ass still. Stop doing that. Over here twitching and shit. See, light skin performances though. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, man.
You be saying it.
He's saying they. Hey, her killed it though.
Her killed it. Jasmine Sullivan killed it.
Murdered it.
She was the one. They should have just had her be the halftime.
No, Jasmine Sullivan. She murdered.
Jasmine Sullivan did her thing too. She did her thing too.
That's what I'm saying.
No, real talk. She did her thing too. So those things were cool. And like I said, The Weeknd. I mean, they could have just whatever. But and then you get to the second half of the game.
Wait, Nathan is saying Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani
will surprise Charlie Wilson.
Is that real, or is he just?
You playing.
Okay,
he being funny, and it probably will be that next year. You never know.
Yeah. Whatever it is, it's gonna be toned. It's gonna be toned down.
Wait, before we finish the game, though, can we talk about the commercials as well? All shitty, except for the Ashton Kutcher one with Shaggy. I ain't gonna lie, that one was cool.
That one I thought was corny.
It was, but it was corny cool. I like that one. I actually like that one. There was no other ones really that hit for me.
No, there was one more. I just can't remember what it is right now because my memory is bad. But there was one more commercial that I definitely remember laughing really hard at. But yeah, you're right. The majority of them were crap.
Not memorable, and then most of them they already had played it so you could see it. Like the Matthew McConaughey shit was on Jimmy Kimmel Live. True. And that was marginally like funny to me. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. Some of these people though paid. It must not cost that much to have an ad on the Super Bowl this year because people had their own commercials. I've seen it. Like one dude had like a oat milk commercial. I ain't never heard of them, but he had a whole little 30-second little playing on the piano type of thing.
Was hilarious. It was off-putting and hilarious.
Hey, so the homie Israel man said. Super Bowl should be for iconic performers, not just people with hits. There's a difference. That's the truth.
But
That's the
who's
truth.
left?
And it used to be about that.
Who's
It
left?
used to be
though?
about the
all the
iconic
performers.
performer.
They've already done.
Beyonce
done
the last.
Who's left?
Beyonce
I
was
would
probably
say-
the last one.
Yeah, and let's bring back some people. Let's throw Kanye and fucking and Jay-Z back on stage together.
First of all, Kanye should never ever be in front of that many people.
Listen,
Live.
That's a risk.
But see,
That's
that's
a
risk. Strong risk.
But let's be real. This situation would be a lot better because it's COVID. So it ain't like he got to be around other people. He really didn't have to have that many people on the stage with him. He could have literally him and Jay-Z
I'm just
all day.
talking about him stopping in the middle performance to be on some political stuff because Ye would do that.
Listen,
what I'm saying?
all I'm asking is if they hit him with the flash from
I
Men
just
in
wanna
Black and just
say-
say, "Be old Kanye."
I just want to say,
No, he has a British accent now.
what?
Yeah, he just adopted a British accent for no reason.
Stop it.
Kanye, yeah, he's just doing this shit in interviews.
some
What
of
the
you-
fuck is wrong with
please
you, man?
some of
You
you
all right?
playing.
No, I'm not playing. He's serious as hell. He's
Oh
serious as
my
hell.
God.
He's serious about it too. So yeah, the commercials was forgettable. I mean, you paying $5 million for a spot in a commercial, and your commercial's trash. That's
They had to be cheaper this year. They
must be
have to
nice.
cheaper
Must be nice.
because that's crazy.
Man, Hammer and Vanilla Ice halftime
Let's
show.
do it.
Hey, I'm in.
Let's do
in.
it.
I am in.
I might be able to get on stage with Hammer. I know Hammer. Hey, if he do that, hit me up, man. I'm with you. I'm gonna be on stage. I'm gonna hit my moves.
Hey, listen, Omar. If they do EDM on there, the Super Bowl will never start again.
Yeah, Omar.
If they start with EDM and they turn that shit into a club, it's over. The Super Bowl is done. There'll be no second half.
Everybody waiting on the drop.
Yeah,
The whole time.
I'm not gonna be sitting there for an hour like this. Like, yeah, let's get it. Hell no, I'm good, bro. Appreciate you, Omar. We good.
So getting out of the commercials and getting into the second half, it was pretty much a done deal. You know, 21-6, and then
One more field goal for the win.
Mahomes was just running for his life, dude, the whole time. That dude never got his
whole
feet set for
game.
nothing.
What was up with his O-line?
His O-line
wasn't ready.
trash.
But you got to remember,
Bruh.
y'all acting like the Bucks D line ain't solid. They got Sue, they got Vita Vea, they got Barrett on the end. They got a
that
solid
wasn't the
D-line.
NFL offensive line that was on the field, though. You don't even understand.
That's because y'all basing it off all this
zero
other
pass
bullshit.
protection.
No, because I saw Sue cream Mahomes one good time, and I was
You
just
see that
happy he
one
didn't
hit?
fall on him.
Were all three of them hit him at the same time, dude?
They sandwiched him, bro.
Oh,
One
and
of them socked him in the
and
face.
then the memes is on time, dude. It said, what did it say? It said State Farm doesn't cover this or doesn't insure this.
No.
That's crazy. They fucked him up. But they was on that ass.
That's so wrong.
That was crazy, man. You know, and then the back and forth between Brady and 32 Mateo or Matthew
Tyrann Mathieu.
Tyrann
Bro,
Mathieu.
just sit down and play the game, bro. Like, what
But Tyrann Mathieu said that Tom Brady started it.
And he said there was some rumblings that
He's known for that, though.
There was some Tom Brady went back in his nigga bag again.
Yeah, I did hear that. I did hear that he might have went in that bag and dug up in there and grabbed that.
What?
I told you it was real.
Because Tyrann Mathieu said I'm not gonna repeat what he said. So he probably trying to, hold him down, not put him in a position where
Might have been. That's the going.
But
What do you got to lose at that point?
But if Tyrann Mathieu put that out, at the same time, just like him putting it out, people gonna go against him. Just like black people, we gonna believe him because we black. I believe you, nigga. I don't think a nigga just gonna run up on you
When
and
he
say
said,
that.
"I ain't gonna tell you what he said," and then Tom was quick with the text. Sorry.
The apologies, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like,
At
"Oh
the end
yeah,
of the game, he said
don't
that.
tell. I'm sorry."
Wow.
So it's it looks a little suspect.
He like,
But there was some other bets on the game that I did find out that were crazy. One dude bet $4,000 that Patrick Mahomes would throw no touchdowns. I think it was like a 1 in something bet, 1 in something odds, and he won $48,000.
Oh my
that's
god,
crazy.
Another guy bet that somebody would streak the field. Somebody would be a streaker on the field, and lo and behold, that dude that made that bet is the dude that streaked on the field. Lost $1,000 and ended up winning $350,000. because he made that
run,
bet.
Run that bet back again.
So he bet on himself. I don't know how much he put down, but he came out with 350,000. He bet on himself he bet that somebody would streak. There would be a streaker on the field. He ended up being a streaker himself. Went to jail. Got out for like I think his bail was like $1,000 and made $350,000 on that.
Genius.
That is.
But you can never go to another football game ever again.
Dude, he got 300. I'm good on TV. I'm good watching it on TV. Dude, I don't need to go live. He kiss my ass. I'm about to think 300. Go sit down somewhere.
He was smart. I mean, some people, I might do it next year. You never know. I might need to go out there and let my thing hang and just say fuck it. Show my moves off and start shaking. I'll do all that shit. It'd be crazy.
Wow.
So so we get there, it's done, it's over, and Brady's holding the trophy up again, which made me sick to my stomach. I didn't even watch the trophy presentation, man. I was like, man, let me grab my kids, get my kids, and get up out of here.
Yeah.
So it's time to go. Man, so I'm sorry, Sam, man, go ahead.
No, I'm saying, it was like, whatever. But at the same time, see, y'all got me wondering about this N-word thing, because I was trying to give Tom his due finally, because I was definitely a Tom Brady hater, but now I'm kind of rethinking things. You know what I'm saying? If he can't keep his mouth shut, you know what I'm saying, we might have some problems.
Yeah, so he did the pop shit and apologize, just ass kiss. He did that.
Wow.
He pulled a move.
It makes you, I mean, honestly, man, it makes you think about the whole organization of the Patriots. Let's be real. Let's not act like we are blind to this. Their whole organization's like that. Tom Brady didn't come in there new to this. He knew what team he was on. Come on now. How you go to a massage parlor, get caught, all you gotta do is apologize, you out. You ain't got no problem.
My question is this. Why did you go to the parlor? You could have. He's rich enough
Don't ask no question.
Rent out the whole parlor.
Y'all going down
have
this hole,
them come
man?
to his house.
Nah.
I know.
It was all friends. They was meeting up together.
I understand. If you that breaded, you own a football team. You that breaded up. You can't even create a safe space for yourself to be doing the shit you want to do.
Use the stadium.
Yeah,
like you could have hired the girls that could have came to the stadium.
That's wild, man.
Nah, but what's funny is he flew an hour out to go to Florida to go get that done and then come back. Where was the Super Bowl at that year?
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Whatever year. So
somebody know in the chat. Somebody in the chat know.
I think that was Santa Clara.
Omar Statman.
I think so. So he flew from Florida back.
Where Omar at? Where Omar Statman at? Gone.
Because could you imagine if a player got caught up in that, a black player got caught up in that, man? There ain't no questions to that. Brother.
We about to get into that bag in just a little while.
Oh yeah,
just hang out for a minute.
We got to talk about some more football stuff.
We about to get in that bag. Yeah. Seriously,
I just want to point out I don't like arsenic.
Oh man, what'd he say? He called you out.
Yeah. No, I'm not praying. I have a screen up here.
It's not even the inside joke anymore because Sandman tells on himself before every time we do a live. I'm just gonna tell everybody the screen's up here, and if I'm looking, he says
everybody says that.
It's like a disclaimer. It's like what are you doing?
What is Donna
know what's up. Donna know what's up. That Tom Brady part of the mafia. So you know what's up. Yeah.
All right. Tell the mafia I said what's up. Well, I don't trip. I ain't afraid of none of that. I don't like none of them. So what's up? I'm playing. Please. I'm a jokester. I'm just joking. Come on, guys.
All right, man. So we're gonna move off the ball. Is there any closing thoughts on the ball at all, y'all? You got anything?
Raiders 2022. I'm with it. We're gonna win.
Cowboys 2022.
Okay. Niners. If Deshaun Watson comes, 2022.
I don't think he's going there, but that's cool.
Nah, I don't think so either. But that's a man can dream at this point.
Always.
As long as I don't wake up and Sam Darnold's our fucking quarterback. So anyhow,
that might be a possibility.
Off that, because I'm triggered. I don't need to go in any further. I'm not gonna do it. We'll be here all night talking about the 49ers. I don't need this shit. I don't need that shit in my life. Season's over.
Trigger.
Right. So moving on. So we got country singer Morgan Wallace decides that he wants to go in his in bag.
Mm-hmm.
Drops it. I said it once today. I'm not saying it no more. So he drops the N word, and what do you know? Sell sore.
Yeah. Well, that's the country we're living in right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's basically where we at right now. So that actually does not surprise me in the least.
So wait, he was like on IG, and you just said it.
Nah, he was having this little problem with his neighbors or something, man. He just got out and started wilding out and just got in his bag and just started letting off.
Nigga.
Like, you know, like everybody got a Ring cam, everybody got a camera somewhere, everybody got got TV, got closed circuit TV. People got shit, man. You're on camera all the time. You got phones. There's shit everywhere. You're never gonna be able to do something and then get away with it.
And that means he was just that comfortable with it.
Yeah, he been saying that all the time.
Yeah, that'd be my main argument with people to say it. You know what I'm saying? It's like they say it and then be like, well, you know, I made a horrible mistake. No, you didn't. You didn't make a horrible mistake, bro. This is part of your get up.
Because you can't tell me you didn't think somebody was gonna record it. Like, really, you can't be that comfortable, bro. You can't. It's impossible.
and that's just bad, man. I mean, you think we get to a certain point and people stop doing it, but they're not gonna stop, dude. And then if he's selling records, bro, he might just come out with a record. He might just come out with a record saying that shit. You never know.
That's what it seems like.
Never know. He comes up with this Dallas shit. Look at this guy. Look at him. Hold on.
We got big fitted hats with cameras built in the logos. Hey, all right, give me one too. I need one.
I know he got to deal with that hockey puck leg ass Dak Prescott.
Yeah, man. I don't know what the Cowboys are gonna do, man. Y'all really don't make sense right now until we get to the draft and off season. We got to really see what y'all gonna do.
Greatness.
Okay. Man.
Yeah. Just because y'all America's team don't mean you guys got to say bullshit ass lines. You know that we need real shit. What you really got?
Greatness.
Listen, people in the comments, let them know how crazy he sound. Come on now.
I know who y'all picking. Well, I'm gonna open this conversation up. We're gonna be here all day.
One dude's a Falcons fan. He never gonna see his team go anymore. Who else we got? Yeah, the rest of these people don't look like Niner fans on here. We good. We ain't worried. They just, they ain't nobody even saying that because they just quiet now.
Oh my God. No. Oh, but getting back to your boy, and he dropped a double album, and they snapping his double album up too, so he getting 2 times the sales.
Yeah,
you can just drop it on their head and be like, hey.
Well, we know who buying it. We know it ain't us. We know who's buying it. Right. He's selling to his people. He's definitely making it work.
Same people who stormed the Capitol.
Mm-hmm. They've been waiting. Yes.
Wait, you mean it's out for real? Oh yeah, let's go get that. We got to hold him up. Let's support him.
Corny.
So man, Ricky up in here. Ricky is the investment specialist. He in here somewhere, and Dogecoin has been the big to do, right?
You mean Doge?
No, it's not dope. Hey, Ricky, if you don't get your boy, because I said it. You know what? Let me tell you what I said.
I just read somewhere.
So I'm at a
the pronunciation is D-O-H.
Let me tell you,
J.
No, it's not,
that is
bro.
Doge.
It's not, bro. It's Dodge. So we on the we're doing the photo shoot, right, with Rick and with his wife, and so we rolling around, and I said, "Hey man, did you get that doggy coin?" And he looked back at me and was like, Dodge, and I was like, yeah. Hi, I'm an investment newbie. Just told myself.
Yeah, there you go.
Man.
Dogecoin. That's how you say it.
It's Dogecoin.
It's pronounced D-O-H-J. Like that's the actual pronunciation.
And if you wrote it right, you got paid. There was two big waves that happened. If you wrote it right, you got paid. If you didn't,
facts.
Then you lost.
My man Ricky got paid.
He came up. I came up on a small scale because I wasn't disciplined enough to leave my shit in there. But Has this made you want to do? Has you made you want to be a part of the investment community? Either one of y'all.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm already on Robinhood, so I'm like learning and reading about investments or reading certain things that I might want to invest in. So yeah, it's definitely something good. I think that whole what was that shit that GameStop thing really kind of put everybody in it. I mean, people was talking about it here and there. You hear a little chatter. Now everybody in the hospital talk about trading and stocks and investments and all that. So I mean, if you ain't in it, you losing out. So I mean, I had to jump in as soon as I heard about it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know more than just one thing to invest in, though. And I guess the cool thing is just investing in shit that you use, to start off with.
Exactly. But it's good to get in early on stuff too.
True. As far as Doge is concerned, I don't think that I'm gonna invest in it right now because I feel like it's too volatile. Like getting in on the ground floor, I feel like individuals who got in early did what they're supposed to do. Like my man Ricky, you know what I'm saying? He got in it.
I think Omar came up,
made some money.
Yeah,
Omar got in it, but I feel like by the time I would be like, yeah, let's do this. Downswing,
dude. And you gotta watch that. You gotta babysit that shit. You cannot like you get 24/7. You can't even like go to sleep because you'll wake up and that shit'll be in the toilet. You'd be like, oh my God.
Exactly. Because they say the market, even when the market closes, it's still stuff going on.
Yeah.
All the time.
That's crazy.
But let's talk about these hedge funds though.
Hey.
Oh wait. The people making too much money. Shut it down. Like what? How is that okay, bro?
Hey, Wall Street Bets was tearing their
by any means
up.
Bruh.
Reddit was smooth criminals out there. They was tearing their ass up.
And then people wonder why people are so upset up to 1% at the elite. You know what I'm saying? Cats play by different rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't lose money. You lose your life savings, whatever. Bad investment. But these hedge fund managers, we lose. Oh no, shut it down. You know, like that's why people feel the way they feel now.
They don't want the playing field to be level at all. They don't want you to catch up. They want you to be lower. They don't even want you middle class. They want you in the bottom, bottom. They want that gap to be as wide as possible. So, but yeah, I'll definitely, man. I'm investing now. I'm trying to read up and slow and go and figure it out. I figure that investing is like another way of using it as like a savings account that's just moving around for you. And if you do it right, then you come up. It's not. I don't think it's really different from 401k. I mean, 401k is the same way.
Yeah.
You take money in that and you don't even think about it. You just put money in there and they just do whatever they need to do with it. So,
I definitely took a hit with my TSP. It's a thrift savings plan. It's what the military's got, and I took a hit in 2008 when the housing market crashed, and I haven't really fully recovered from it. But that's the game.
Yeah, I mean, shit. We was out here hurting when COVID first started. Dude, we was getting killed. Our 401ks wasn't worth a damn.
Yeah,
our shit went straight in the toilet.
That's the game.
Yep. So moving on. One of the big pieces of news, at least for me and possibly for us too, is that Joe Budden has taken the Joe Budden podcast onto Patreon, and he's a VP over there now of a $3 billion company.
That's crazy.
That is
huge.
Insane.
I don't think that means Joe gonna be helping out the average dude though.
No, that's actually his title. His title is to do that. He's basically the middleman, so make sure creators get their fair share. That's exactly what his title is. Right. And that's wild, man. That's wild, considering the fact of where that shit came from. Where it was just a dude and his homie sitting there talking about some shit, and then all of a sudden now he a VP of a fucking $3 billion company. Like that's,
you mean like,
man.
What, the podcast?
Yeah, exactly. It made me feel like, hey. Anybody can do it, man. It let me know. And this content game, man, is something else. If you got the right people behind you,
yeah,
that's why we need people to be active in the chats and sharing the stream and all that stuff, man. Because we need to try to make this as big as possible. We here to entertain y'all. We here to enjoy ourselves and actually have fun with y'all too. So you bring people over, man. It's not bad over here. It's not.
We appreciate everything y'all
time,
saying in the chats right now. It's fun. It makes it fun to see what y'all got to say and see what your opinions are. You know, so appreciate y'all.
Yeah. So shout out to Joe, man. That shit's super dope.
We'll see if he actually holds it down.
Oh, he will. He will. I'm sure, man. He's made the steps that he's made in watching his career closely.
Yeah.
It leads me to believe, dude, the sky's the limit because he's been making some really good calls with shit, man. So I think that's dope. Especially for a dude that used to rap for a living and all of a sudden now he's where he is. That shit is amazing.
Yeah. What does he even do now? Like, I feel like he's not.
He has his own network.
I know that.
Network,
but I'm like, even musically, is he doing anything musically?
No,
Probably
he
not.
don't need to.
Yeah.
I prefer him to stay on the podcast.
He in the content. Oh man, don't get on my boy, man. Don't get on my boy.
Unless it's pump it up. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I did when he was on Love and Hip Hop. I started to listen to his music again, or like listen to new stuff that he was putting out, and some of it was good. I'm not gonna play. Some of it was actually good. Cut from a Different Cloth. I remember that song. That was a hard song. But yeah, I think he does better with the podcast. He killing it. Why even worry about anything else? Look at Bow Wow. Bow Wow said, "I'm done with the music. I'm done with it." And I was genuinely happy when he said that.
He just said, "Hey, call me crazy, but I think that after I make this next album, I'm just gonna focus on movies." I'm like, listen, what is this? 1995?
First of all, the fact that nigga thought he needed to make an announcement like we cared, that was huge. That was fucking huge. Second of all, when he said he was done with music,
walking away from music, y'all.
I never even smiled that big before, but when he said he was done with music, I actually jumped for joy. Third of all, what movies and shows did he do that was that good to the point where I need to see him in another?
You got to give him his credit for 106 in Park.
For his 15 minutes on there, and then he spent the money that he wasn't supposed to spend. Yeah, then he spent money he wasn't supposed to spend.
True,
yeah,
but you said what show was he on that was good? He was on 106 in Park. He did his thing on 106 in Park.
When was he good? Was he good? Was he good when it was 4 people or 2 people? Because I don't remember when he was good on that.
He was good on that period. He was entertaining.
I don't know. He definitely made me laugh on shit when he used to get attitude.
Chandler say, and yeah, Bow Wow still packing clubs in Houston. Fuck the world. That's what all. Come on now. What all older acts is doing that too. Yeah. I mean, not in COVID. Well, I'm not even gonna say that because.
Man, we don't know what they doing. Some people don't want to record their stuff. They like, yo, I don't want people knowing I'm out here doing this. You out here in the COVID area. You toasting it up with Tom Brady. When he said the N word, like, yeah, I fucks with you though. People don't want to show that. Let's be real.
So the chats then dragged us back to the whole COVID vaccination thing. Have you got vaccinated?
Yep.
Hell to the no. No. People at my job getting it though. But it'd be like,
one is on the 19th.
Listen, don't have nothing planned that day. Because I've noticed everybody who get the second one, they get real like weak or doozy. So don't make sure you ain't got nothing going on. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's is on Friday. My second dose is on Friday.
Yeah, see, y'all be careful with that. People at my job, they doing it, and then they think they're going to go back to work. Go ahead and go, man. I had a girl today who was supposed to work with me. I knew when I didn't see her after she went to go get the thing down. I was like, she ain't coming back. She gone.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard the second one is the one that put your ass down, not the first one.
Yeah, it's gonna make you a little weak.
For that. Dude, my arm was sore as shit when I got that first shot. Oh my god, dude,
this is crazy. Because everybody was like, even my wife was like, my arm hurts. I was like, mine feels fine.
That shit hurt. That shit hurt. The warm compress, all that shit. That shit was hurting.
No, Arsenic, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, man. Sorry about your parents.
It's all bad, man.
Oh man, that's bad to hear, man. I'm so sorry. Prayers to your family, man. That's wild. And this shit is, this COVID shit ain't no joke, man. It don't have a name or a face. It's just popping up anywhere. Everybody's getting it. It don't matter where you are, who you are. It's kind of scary. I mean, that's part of the reasons why I went and got vaccinated. Because I thought that, for one, I kind of owe it to the people that I work with, that I'm dealing with every day. I want to make sure that I'm a good example and do what I need to do for that. And then, just as you pointed out on the couple podcasts ago about the whole travel thing, that it may be tied into us being able to move around. And
it's coming.
I don't need those. I don't need those
It's
problems.
coming. I guarantee you're not touching a plane until you have a vaccine. I'm guaranteeing you that's what's about to go down.
So I seen today that they had a prison that was knocking off sentence time for people that got vaccinated.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you something, bro. About a 20-year bid, I'd be like, yo, 20-year bid. I'm like, yo, hit me twice, my dude. Come on, let's get it. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. How much time I'm getting off? 5 on both? Give me both of them. Let's do it. Can we do it again in 2 months?
I don't know. Hey, if Johnny's still in here, I know Johnny will have an opinion about that.
All right, where Johnny at? Come on, Johnny. How you
Johnny,
feel about
you
this?
leave? I hope Johnny didn't leave, because I really would like to hear what he had to say about that.
Oh yeah, and
Arsenic. So they just got diagnosed.
Oh yeah,
man.
And good luck to Chris too. He getting his vaccination on the same day he got a gig. Show. Yeah, man. Good luck with that, brother. That's real.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough to put it. That's gonna be tough to put it together, man. I hope that you don't get put down by it, because it is no joke.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, let's do this too, because my man Chris has been asking me about this, and I don't want to stay on the depressing subject of COVID too much. We hear about it too much. So, Lil Uzi and this pink diamond.
Ooh. Listen,
you know what's making me very mad? This is going to be a trend. There's going to be a trend now. He's starting a trend.
Okay, so
I guarantee you, more idiots start doing this.
So let me go ahead and let y'all know, because I'm from that generation and we already know about this. He ain't the first. He ain't even the second. The first person to ever do it is Lil B out of Oakland.
Yeah, Lil B did do it. Yeah.
And it was ugly then. So the fact these dudes trying to come out with it like, oh, I'm changing the game. You're not changing no damn game. Now,
it was that one other dude that's got it in his cheek.
Sauce Walker. Yeah. I wouldn't want no smoke with him. I'm gonna be real with you. Shout out to you, Sauce Walker. Your shit fire. I don't want no beef. But yeah, that shit just it's not tight to me. I don't think that's cool. Don't get me wrong.
I don't think anybody like Lil B was dope and Lil B was huge for the Bay, but Uzi's like everybody knows Uzi. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be a thing where he's gonna start a trend. And I still revert back to my original controversial statement. I blame Lil Wayne. It is Wayne's fault that we are going through all of this craziness. Wayne was the first one to have face tats. Wayne was the first one to wear skinnies. Wayne was the first one to start mumble rapping. Wayne was the first person to call himself not a rapper and he was a rock star. Wayne he birthed all of this.
I don't think he's gonna argue with you on it. I think he takes a tremendous amount of pride in that.
I definitely think he started the teeth thing. The diamond teeth. I think he definitely started that.
Oh, that's just cash money, no limit.
Because before then it was anyway. Yeah, but before then it was just a grill. It was just get a grill, you good. You used to go to the South, go get a grill, you good. He said, fuck that, and got his whole teeth diamond out. That's when people was like, oh, we can do that? And it only cost, don't get me wrong, I was even thinking about doing it. Knowing damn well I ain't got $20,000 to give, I wanted to do that. But what I look like as a comedian on stage with some diamond-ass teeth trying to tell some jokes, that shit hard as hell to do.
So with you bringing that up, so I know you pretty strong-handed when it comes to Lil Wayne. So you think that he was a negative influence on this culture?
Hell yes. No. He was a great influence on the culture.
Negative.
He made people feel like, yo, you could do whatever you want. Don't let nobody tell you got to stay in this box. Granted, some things he did, I'm not all for. I wasn't with no skinny jeans. I wasn't with all shit he did.
That's why we got fools running around with pink diamonds in their head right now. Thank you.
Hey, listen.
What I need to figure out is what happens when you are drunk and you wake up and one of them chicks you laying in the bed with is trying to dig this diamond out of your forehead.
Everybody keep talking about that in the chat.
Yeah, think about you being at a party. You just chilling at a party. You at the club. You doing your thing. A nigga didn't even gotta have a gun. He just walk by and yank your shit.
I mean, you automatically are just from the rip. Like, I mean, I know it's Uzi and you have to have bodyguards, but you have to have bodyguards everywhere you go,
all the time.
It don't even matter if you got a bodyguard. If I bring 3 niggas that play football with me and I just tell them to run at them and just y'all hit every fucking guard, I'm gonna run right behind him.
He literally has to have somebody with him for the rest of his
strapped
life.
Up.
For the rest of his life.
For the remainder of the time, he got that thing in his head.
Going to take a shit, wipe. He's gonna have to have somebody there with him at all times, no matter what. And that
so
is
arsenic
insane.
says it's attached with 2 metal bars like a dermal piercing. So it's literally.
Oh, so they're going.
Does that shit spin around?
So they're going
like
to drag
a rotisserie?
that nigga. Oh, they're going to drag that man.
What?
That shit spin around in his head like a rotisserie?
Metal bars in his head.
Oh.
So when they pull, he going to come with it.
Yeah. He
unless you got an unbelievable pull and your grip is kung fu fucking strong, you pulling him with you. So you going to take that nigga out the club.
Off with your head. He's going to get Thanos.
Yeah.
He's going to be off with his head. Whoosh.
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't need all that shit.
They taking a whole dome with them.
Listen, I don't need all that shit, man. I got my grandmama chain on. You take my grandmama chain, I'm coming for you. That's what it is. That's all I got. I ain't finna be chasing you over there.
Grandmama bought me a chain.
Yeah, I'm gonna chase you down, man. And I'm gonna cry in the car. Even if I do get it back, I'm still gonna cry in the car. It's good.
You don't cry in the car though.
Yeah.
I mean, so no, getting back to this whole, I hate to circle back to Wayne, but I got to circle back to him because I think that you got to rethink that a little bit because I'm gonna tell you why. With the negative shit that he brought, you got to think. Where's Drake if this happens if he doesn't exist?
Drake was gonna land on his feet regardless.
No,
he wasn't.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, he was.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. No,
he was not.
No,
he was not.
No, he wasn't.
So you're telling me that Aubrey Graham did not have enough talent to make it in this industry. He absolutely needed.
He would not have
Wayne
made
Carter.
the impact that he has made now because he got a head start on niggas.
But you got to remember,
start.
Who did he say his favorite rappers were of all time? One of the top rappers of all time for him was Lil Wayne. If that's not an influence, that's his influence. You think he write that good before he met Wayne? We heard him. We heard him on what was that song called? Back in the day, he first came out with.
I think
it was decent. It was decent. Hell no. It was when he did with Wayne. I forget what it's called.
He's talented, but for him to be able to, I go to Nicki Minaj too. That's another perfect example.
The whole group.
Nicki Minaj.
I don't think Nicki's a great rapper, so that's not a good example for me.
I think she was a way better rapper back then.
That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say. Because when she was first just on the scene, on that, on the battle rap scene doing her shit, she's a different artist. She's a different artist.
That's a female song, but that song hard.
Retarded. Nate is retarded.
Have you ever seen Drake and David Blaine in the same place? That's a good thought. I ain't never thought about that. I like that. I'm gonna try to meet them both at the same time. I got you, bro. I'm gonna let you know, Nathan. I got you, man. But no, I think, like I said, I think Wayne had a big influence on everybody that came in his camp. Anybody that's on his team, he had a big influence on them.
Yeah, I would have a big influence on you too if I was putting up all that money.
Shit.
But going back to
how you get that money?
Going back to Cash Money though. If there's no Wayne, no bling bling.
I will say this: I'm not going to take much away from him as far as his work ethic and what he did to basically put Cash Money in the position to win. He most definitely, with his season of doing features for everybody, it didn't matter who it was. He even ended up on Lil Brother's album from North Carolina. To me, two of the most conscious rappers, and he ended up on their album. He was saying no to zero features.
Yeah,
and I think that's dope. That part was dope. His work ethic, I have nothing to say about his work ethic. It's his substance. You can't tell me one Wayne bar that's changed your life. Name one.
Oh, you talking about Wayne bars change your life? Well, it definitely taught me how to be a freak with the ladies. But you're right. Does he have any over the top conscious bars? No.
That's always his argument. No. But my argument is what he is artists that he's created and he's influenced. There are great artists that he's influenced that he's influenced.
Because Drake has more introspective bars than him. Drake has like bars that you have to rewind. Like, so I don't understand where the influence is.
It took Drake a long time to get there. I don't think Drake's first 2 albums wasn't no like conscious shit. All that shit was just about getting bitches and hoes. That's what he had to evolve. That's what niggas do, and that's why I like rappers like that.
Wayne evolved
Because Wayne still shoot people at 35, and Wayne ain't never shot nobody ever in his life.
As long as they keep giving him checks with zeros on them, he's not going to change. He's not going to change.
And that is true. A lot of rappers is like that. They feel like, well, this shit is selling. Why would I change up my thing? Some dudes got to evolve. Even Biggie evolved before he died. He started talking more about, taking care of his family, getting his daughter right, make sure his kid is good. Like, you feel me? You have to evolve. That's like what I do, comedy. Comedy is good. You know what I'm saying? I can tell the same jokes for a million times over, but sooner or later, I got to evolve. I got to talk about new shit. One day I'm going to have a kid. I got to talk about my kid. I got to do that type of shit.
So why hasn't Wayne evolved yet?
Hey, because Wayne can't even keep his hair on his head.
Back to it.
Wayne got to keep his hair on his head first. I don't know what's up with that. Them locks are scary, boy. I don't even want to keep this on my head because I'm like, nigga, I go
Nate,
yellow?
Unpopular opinion, Nate. I actually really did like Ja Rule. I did.
Hell yeah, Ja Rule was cool.
I like Ja Rule.
Hey, I didn't have an issue with Ja Rule. Ja Rule had dope records.
He had great records. My issue was the fact that 50 got rid of this man's career. He ended this man's career doing the exact same thing that he was talking to him about. Name 150 records you could think of where he didn't sing the hook. I'll wait.
Hey, Many Men was great. Wankster was great.
Yeah.
Window Shopper was great.
Sang the hook.
He did though.
Hey, but still.
Candy Shop. No, he sang that too. Shit.
Sang the hook. Tell me one hook he had to say for himself.
50's a brilliant marketer.
He's a
business
he's
monster.
Kind of an a-hole, bro. And I don't think I would honestly. I thought maybe it was for the cameras and maybe he was gonna be like a different person outside of it. But like honestly, and I haven't met him, so I don't know. But everything I've ever seen from him seems like he's one of those New York dudes that I don't want to be around. It's like that you can't trust more than you can throw. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
I'll be real with you. I would love to be on his show. Love to work in his production. Don't want to be his friend as far as money wise. Don't want to borrow shit from him. If he even hands me $1, I'm like, yo, bro, you can keep that $1, bro. I'll go broke before I take anything from you, bro. That's not gonna happen.
The thing about 50 is that there's certain people that I will stop and listen to, and 50 is one of them. And that means in a business sense, when he has anything to say, him, Dame Dash, Joe Budden, Jay-Z, I'll listen to them.
See, I don't know.
I'll listen.
Dame Dash,
Russell Simmons, I'll listen to them because
Dame, you can't front on Dame.
You
Dame
can't.
I'm not saying I front on him, but I can't sit one-on-one with him because Dame Dash make me pissed off how he talked to me. Like, yo, what are you doing? Like, hey, yo, nigga, hold on. I'm trying. Nigga, hold on. You feel me? So it gotta be a group. Because I seen how him and DJ Envy got into it. I was like, bro, you can't do that with me. I get pissed off with you too, nigga. Dame is sharp, man. Dame is real smart, dude. And you just gotta sit. Sometimes you gotta just shift through all the BS and the bravado and shit and get to the real shit that he's talking about. And you get there, and it's like I said, I always stop.
And it's honest truth. That's what's wild about it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like everything Dame says is like, you got a point, Dame. You know what I'm saying?
It might, he might have put it in the wrong vehicle to come out. It may not sound, it might not sound nice to you, but he's saying the right shit. Like it's like, okay, yeah, I feel it. So
I definitely believe it when he say be your own boss. I that shit stuck with me since the first time he said it on that interview. So I'm definitely all about trying to be my own boss. Shit, I'm creating shit, setting up shit myself. Fuck it. Just what you got to do.
I mean, that's the market we in, man. You gotta be, especially if you entrepreneur and you trying to make yourself bigger than what you are. Yeah, you definitely need to listen to those guys talking, man.
It's kind of like what the podcast in the gauntlet,
right? Exactly.
Entrepreneurial shit.
And 4-bar loop.
Okay, fine. So 4-bar loop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
10 City Recordings?
10 City Recordings? Yeah. Never heard of it. Yo, so what'd you say, Chandler? Say Dame yelling out randomly, Dame lashed. Yeah, he does. He does. And he got the wrong side of the divorce between him and Jay, but still.
Yeah,
he helped build that shit though.
It made me look at Jay sideways. I can't even lie. I was like, oh, you.
I ain't gonna lie, he's made one of the greatest movies of all time.
Okay.
In my mind.
Nate said Jermaine Dupri. What do y'all think?
Yeah, he's definitely a boss.
A legend. Yeah. He made some legendary hits. Do I want to hear him talk on a track or rap on a track? Hell no. But I like when he puts out a track with hella rappers. I love that shit.
So deaf.
Yeah, I can't stand that shit. And let's be real.
Dope
what?
That people don't really talk about. I was watching the 805 South show. Dallas Austin, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dallas Austin is basically responsible for a lot of stuff.
That's the dude that be like hosting in the beginning?
No, Dallas Austin is basically responsible for Another Bad Creation, TLC, like their sound. Like he's a producer. Like he's done basically pick somebody that you like in this industry. From the person least famous to like Janet Jackson, Dallas Austin has something to do with it.
Damn.
Like,
yeah,
he's been making music since he was 16. He's been a label executive since he was 16.
Damn.
Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Ridiculous, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Hell yeah.
All right, so kind of moving out of this talk, I think we didn't got the mileage that we needed out of that. Now we said we was gonna circle back to NFL stuff, and it's kind of getting to the black and white thing too. Unfortunately, I know it feels like we didn't had enough of that, but we got to get into it. The Chad Wheeler domestic violence situation. So I'll just read you the little blurb that I got. I got just a short one. Chad Wheeler domestic violence case. I hate to make it black and white, but Wheeler was arrested and booked into jail on January 23rd after his girlfriend accused him of twice choking her into unconsciousness while he was experiencing what they called a manic episode. According to police, the woman said that she regained consciousness for the second time. Wheeler verbally expressed his surprise that she was still alive.
Double standard.
Now,
because the fact that they even got to the point where they're saying he was experiencing a manic episode means that they cared enough to dig into the situation and didn't just label him as violent. You know what I'm saying? Which we never get that benefit of the doubt.
Oh, like, I'm violent. That's what they look at us as.
He's violent. No, he was having a manic episode.
And I mean, 6'7", 300 something pounds.
I mean, first of all, let's just make the disclaimer right now, man. You shouldn't be putting your hands on a woman. Period. Point blank. No reason. There's always a way to get out in those situations, so where you don't have to do anything crazy like that. That's nuts. Yes, but for this man to sit here and to do this, and for them to treat him with kid gloves and not post him all over the place, dude, Ray Rice was everywhere.
Yeah. I didn't even know who dude was that you was talking about. Ray Rice was literally all over the TV.
You couldn't go nowhere. You couldn't go to the store. You couldn't turn on your TV. You couldn't open your phone. You couldn't listen to the radio. Ray Rice was everywhere. Yeah. And now, mind you, his is a little bit more of a bad situation because of the simple fact that you got to see what he did. But this Wheeler shit, man. And for the description of that and seeing that girl's face and how she looked, like, for us to be in we got to wait till the facts come out. What do you mean?
Exactly.
Right.
Dude, already be on the leave. I'm telling you.
When Reuben Foster and what's the old boy that fighting in the UFC now?
Oh, you talking about
you talking about the Lord Jesus.
Randy Gregory, or not Randy Gregory, whatever his name was, Mike Hardy.
Greg Hardy.
Greg Hardy.
When these things or when these people are brought up, they're on a shits. ESPN be breaking their neck to have their ass on there before they even trailer come out.
Yeah.
They there.
This is
top story,
disgusting.
Breaking news. We're interrupting shit to tell you about this. Yeah. But this kid, it take you an hour and a half to find where he's at.
Exactly.
I did a Google search and looked for his name, and that wasn't the first shit that came up.
Exactly. But look at our analysts. They say, oh well, black people should try to get into these positions and all that shit. You got Stephen
I feel like
A.
Shannon
Smith.
Sharp is killing it though. I appreciate Shannon.
Don't get me wrong, he definitely is. But did he bring this story up for us? Did he come out of nowhere and put this out there? These dudes talk all that we down with the black people, and Stephen A. Smith, I don't really care for him. And some things he jump on about black people is a little extra, a little much. I respected him when he talked about the weed because now I see where he's coming from. He's like, yo, when it come to weed, I don't have no problem with nobody smoking weed. But if you're in the league and you can't smoke weed, stop smoking weed. I respect that. That's 100% true. But other than that, like, you're a black man. You should be talking about shit that, that's crazy. Like this. This is some crazy shit. A black woman was beat up by a white man that's in the league, and nobody talks about it. That's the same thing with that white dude that played for the Eagles that said the N-word at a game.
Yeah, you talking about Cooper, Riley Cooper.
Motherfucker got through all that. Never had no problems.
What about the kicker on the New York Giants that beat the shit out of his wife? And,
no conversation about it.
Again, we don't even get that. Immediately, it's we're releasing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bro still got a job.
This is not how our organization operates. Yeah, they got a
whole speech prepared. Yeah. Look at what's dude named that played for the Chiefs that got cut and went to the Browns. Kareem Hunt. For kicking his girl. For kicking a girl. That was instant TV. That was TMZ, everything.
Episode 2, right? But no, we're not gonna call it that. Okay.
They don't know that.
And this is the thing, man. Is that CTE shit is a matter of convenience sometimes.
For the people they want it to be. Yeah.
That's always the he's. It's when it's always when it's one of us, man, and we out there and doing our shit or whatever, and that's not making excuses and not saying that they ain't bad people and that do that shit, because they horrible people. They horrible people.
Yeah, we're not making excuses for that.
But I'm just saying the standard has to be across the board when these things happen.
Yep.
And they have to be just as horrible. We can't downplay them. We can't just put this shit on the back page because the face ain't black. It don't make no sense. I mean, this girl got to deal with that for the rest of her life. Mm-hmm. And the fact of I don't care what mental state you in, for you to sit there and just shrug that shit off and say, "Oh, you still alive?"
You deserve it. That's
wild, man.
That dude needs to go to jail forever. Ain't even no questions asked. And the fact that they trying to say he's innocent until proven guilty, they sure wasn't giving none of us that right when we were getting arrested and shit like that.
Definitely guilty until proven innocent.
That shit don't work. So I ain't with it. And it starts with him going to jail and him spending the rest of his life in jail. It also goes with the Capitol, because if there's a law that if you break a law like that, you go into a building, you're supposed to get 10 years. If motherfuckers is getting 5 and 3s and probations and shit like that,
they quietly dropping them. They quietly dropping them bills.
Know. We ain't hearing nothing. You don't hear no
bills. Them bills is coming down. Yeah. One of them had a $3 million bill. Dropped them to 1. Probably gonna drop them again. They doing this is and people getting to go. People getting to go home. And get to go home and sit down after doing some shit like that?
Yeah. What? Because what they do is they arrest them and they make it go, oh yeah, they gonna put them in jail. We good. We ain't tripping no more. And then you don't hear shit for months.
Yeah, they play the long game because we're very short-sighted.
Yeah, we're easily forgiving. That's who we are as black people, as people in general. we're forgiving. We're so quick to we forgive you.
I don't think there was no forgiving about that.
Yeah, it's not forgiving. It's literally
we just not tripping. Whatever it is,
literally
obviously not tripping.
It's literally just about not being consistent and following through. Like the next big headline, we get very distracted and we go, go the other way.
And and it's not I'm not picking on people that are not of color. I'm not trying to do that, but we have to call the shit the way it is. There's some things that just are not correct about society right now. And we know this exists. Everybody knows that this exists. There's a double standard. It's not a level playing field. It's never been a level playing field.
And it's not all white people. Let's be clear about that.
It's
too.
Not.
Nah, it's not. It'd be crazy how it'd be like our own race sometimes that'll switch up on us and be on some other shit. So it's definitely not just white people. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, and it's just unfortunately, man, when these things happen, I mean, it ain't the first time, and it definitely ain't gonna be the last.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be more shit that happens, and there's gonna be more injustice, and there's gonna be more double standards, and there's gonna be shit that's not cool, but it's society's responsibility to figure out when enough is enough, but it's just not enough people to go, okay, this shit, we got to turn this shit off.
Yo, Arsenic just put up the best quote. I can't remember who said that, but that is one of the best quotes. That is at its core the epitome of what Black Lives Matter means.
Exactly. We're not looking to do anything other than get the same rights and respect that everybody else get. That's all we ask.
Yeah,
But Michael Che, that special he did, I thought that was very just smart. How he said, he says, we're starting with matters, not better, not like matters. Can we just get matters? Is that okay?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in like, he was just saying, like, you know, the LGBTQ community is fighting for equal rights. We fighting for civil rights. Can we be civil? Is that okay? Like,
I didn't even think it was that hard.
It was genius.
Yeah,
Because it's the truth.
Nah, it's just scary. Like I said, man, I said before, we've said this on this podcast many a times. The problem for me is raising my kids. What are my kids gonna deal with? And that's the thing that's most important. I've lived my life and I've dealt with shit and I already understand how to deal with shit. The thing is giving them the tools to be able to deal with it as well. Because it don't change. It's just you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't. And I feel so bad even for my daughter because we're in a predominantly not black neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? And like even seeing my wife's friends, like she was one of the few like minorities, you know what I'm saying? Even in this town, like 'cause she grew up in this town, she graduated in this town. And like my daughter, she's half black, half Mexican. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm definitely worried about that. Definitely worried about that. And I'm definitely worried about somebody coming out their face wrong to her and just her not being prepared to deal with it. So I try to make sure that she understands how beautiful she is. You know what I'm saying? And just like right now, she's devastated when people don't want to be her friend. And I know I'm going to have to like really, really hammer that home. And that's depressing because you don't want to tell your kid that like not everybody's going to like you, period. But it's important. It's important, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna you just as a parent, there's so many things you got to prepare your kids for as far as these trap doors with life and getting people to understand, and when they talking to you to hear certain cues to know that they talking shit about you, to be prepared to not put yourself in situations where you're gonna be, you know, where you're gonna put yourself in danger. And I'm teaching my children this.
Yeah, put that comment back up from Nathan, man. I was just able to read that. That's crazy. 100% double standard. I've been pulled over and the cops didn't even talk to me. They questioned my friends that were black and nothing behind the wheel. Like that's crazy, man.
I've been in that situation before. It's shit, you know. And see, Nathan understands this. I've had a white person I've been with, I've known all my life and been pulled over with, and they never even knew it was like that. To see me get questioned, they not ask anything other than just to get their license up. Yeah. That's a norm for me. And I can sit there and be calm and cool, but the reality is I'm still nervous as shit. I'm still scared. I just, you know, what can I really do? I can't show emotion. You start getting all weird and cry or all that. They think you got something. That shit just don't work. It's just crazy.
My brother-in-law experienced that for the first time. We were at his wedding dinner. Mm. And we were in, I can't remember where we were at. It was somewhere in Southern California. You know what I'm saying? And like, we went up to a bar in this place. We were getting dinner. And the bartender made it her business to serve all of them. Now my wife is very fair skinned and their family is very fair skinned. They're Mexican, but they're very fair skinned. They get mistaken for white all the time. Her brother, both of her brothers. My wife has the most ethnic features, if you will, out of them two. Both of them get mistaken for white all the time. Mm. So we're at the bar and all of the bartender's getting all of their orders and I'm literally trying to, now mind you, they're kids. You know what I'm saying? Like they're young. They're like at the highest 26, maybe 24 to 26. Okay. I'm 37. I got good credit, decent amount of money. So out of everybody in that group, you probably should be messing with the person that could tip you the best. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But she's breaking her neck to get all the orders, and I'm trying to get her attention. Like, hey, can I get, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, well, hold on for a second. Let me get all these guys straight. And like his friends, who were all white, looked at me and like, wow.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. When black people get mad about situations, we're not just pulling it out of our butt.
Exactly.
Literally, you guys got to see firsthand microaggressions. You guys got to see firsthand like how people treat black people, and they were messed up from that because it was literally right in their face, and they had never experienced it because they live in a bubble. I will say this: Californians in general, and I'm not trying to be funny or make anybody feel less than, but Californians in general, because everything is so melded here. Y'all live in a bubble.
Yeah.
Go to Virginia.
Yeah.
You ain't lying.
Virginia, go Virginia and South. And I guarantee you, your world will be changed. I'll give you one more story, and I'll leave this alone. My wife, while we were in Virginia, I got stationed over there. She was working for a store called Route 21. She was the manager. Then she was on the waiting list to get a nursing school. So she had a gig managing Route 21. And we lived in this town called Waynesboro. Mind you, I worked in Charlottesville. Let's put that all in perspective right now. I worked in Charlottesville before it blew up. So when I left and got back here in 2014 and that situation happened in 15, I was not surprised. But anyway, I live in Waynesboro, which is still even more off in the cut. So it's about an hour away from Waynesboro where I live. And from Charlottesville where I live. So my wife's working for Route 21. She says this lady just kept staring at her. She says, "What are you? What are you?"
Mm-hmm.
My wife was like,
shit.
"Huh?" Because my wife's from Cali and she's from here and she's not used to it, right? She's like, "What are you?" And then it took her a second. She's like, "If you're referring to my ethnicity, I'm Mexican. You don't look Mexican. And your English is so good."
Oh my God.
Yep. That's how they do it.
My wife said this happened 3 times. Because it would always be situations when we were here where I would be easily sensitive to, what do you mean by that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I would be super sensitive to that. And she's like, people aren't like that. Blah, blah, blah. She said that happened to her 3 times in the same day. She said the last lady, she's like, if you're wondering, I'm Mexican. I don't have kids. I'm studying to be a nurse. Blah, blah, blah. I have great grades. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? She came home. I was on the Xbox, feeling good. Right? She came in, threw her bag down, and was like, "I get it." I'm like, "Get what, nigga?" You know what I'm saying?
This is what it is. This is what we
And
deal
then
with.
she explained it to me, and I was like, "I told you." That's
real.
why I'm so sensitive, because I come from Virginia. Like, y'all live in a bubble.
You ain't lying, because I went to Texas and I seen a little bit of it. I'm like, I can see that the South in general is just, black people gonna be black people. You gonna see that. They got an accent and everything like that. But the other people ain't like what we got out here. They ain't nothing like that. So it's just crazy.
Yeah, man. It's just it's a crazy situation, man. It just seems like we talking about this type of shit every week. There's something that's race driven every single week when we do the pod, and it's just sad we don't ever get a break from this shit, man.
Until the country's mindset changes, and people hold people accountable for said mindset. Until we wouldn't have to worry about having a January 6th moment ever again, we're not going to be done with this. Until January 6th moment is egregious to everybody, we're stuck in this moment.
I just don't think that we will ever get to that point, man. People are just too different and too stuck in their beliefs to even I can't believe that somebody is disenfranchised. I can't believe that somebody is suffering from racism. This is the greatest country in the world, and they have this mind frame because they figure that it's with the world being tilted their direction that it can't be that bad for you. I'm fine. I pulled myself up by the bootstraps. Why can't you? And it's like it's who are you to judge the other folks like that? You don't know what other people's struggles is. I don't understand.
You know what I love
shit.
the most is when, and they don't even gotta be a black kid, but I love when people who used to think like that have either someone marry into their family and they got grandbabies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or for some reason they, start dating someone of another race, and then they have to face it head on. That'd be, I like, and it's sad and it's kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie, but I'd be lightweight chuckling to myself because I'm like, tried to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the black experience. Welcome to the minority experience.
Hey, arsenic dropping facts. That's
say that, bro.
Yeah,
say that, bro.
Yeah,
that's a hard thing, though. Shit.
Say that, bro.
We ain't even grown out of it's generationally passed down now, and now the thing about it is it seemed like it was getting cycled out to the point where people were afraid to do this shit out in public. Now we're back. Now we're back to square one.
Make it easy not to hide.
Now we back in the 60s again.
See, people want to talk that shit until that camera come on. That camera come on, they be like, "Oh, you want to film me? I can film you too." No, say all that shit you were saying before. That's the problem. They think they can talk all that shit until the camera get up. Then they realize their job can be in jeopardy. Everything can be in jeopardy at that point.
Oh, they don't even care about that now.
Well,
they don't care. People still blowing it. They still blowing it.
Some is.
They don't give a damn.
Some trying to get smart. It ain't gonna work, but some trying to get smart at it. It ain't gonna work.
I still agree with y'all. Basically, at the end of the day, when they start handing out sentences for January 6th, we'll see what time it is for real.
Yeah,
that'll be the barometer.
Well, shit.
See what time it is.
Everything is changing.
We'd be lucky
man.
if that shit even get to that point, though. You know what I'm saying? They trying so hard to have this shit out of sight, out of mind. And there's always things that are moving around so people can pay attention to, so you forget about other shit. And I think that they're going to try to push this to the point where it's a non-story. They're going to fucking make the trial be like 27 years from now, to the point where we can't even, you know what I'm saying? It's such an afterthought.
Remember the details.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Exactly. So then it's just like, okay, well, we kneeled down on the ball and ran the clock out. So now y'all don't remember shit. So we could just go ahead and roll with this as we wanted to. And that's unfortunate, man. It's just, it sucks. Let me see what,
facts.
Nah, man. It's definitely not cancel culture. Cancel culture. It's definitely not that. It's people actions that make cancel culture what it is, that create these situations. Man, I know. Damn, need to cleanse the palate.
Let's talk about this beat battle. Something.
Okay. I'm trying to lead that for last. We still got a couple more to hit. Just random shit. Unworn pair of 1985 Air Jordans is selling for $1 million.
I can't hold on to nothing that long.
Wait, say it again.
An unworn pair of 1985 Air Jordans are selling for $1 million.
Like the original OGs?
Yeah. So it's
the first ones he ever made.
Ones, yeah.
For only $1 million?
I can see that. I mean, I can't remember. I think Eminem's shoes are going for like more than that.
That's $1 million ain't
That's
enough.
crazy.
But who really wants to buy shoes in 1985 and never wear them?
Yeah.
That means you have bread.
I'm trying to figure out.
They got to be yellow.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how some shit that was made with some shit that anybody can make have that type of value to it. That is nuts.
You know what? No. I was thinking about Eminem shoes. Those were the most expensive ones at one point. The Encores, but they're $35,000. That's what I'm seeing right now for the Encores. So $1 million is crazy.
Dude, it's all made with pieces of leather and plastic and shit and rubber.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And my thing is
that shit is $1 million.
Because that's the big thing. It's a white pair. Are they black? What color are
They the white and they the white
they?
and reds.
Blue. Oh, white and red. Yeah, see, them things should be yellow.
Yeah, they got to be ready. Yellow.
Yeah, dude. That's all.
I'm looking at them right now,
bro. I wish I had the time stone because I would have made a killing just going back and just.
I'd have bet on so much stuff back then.
I'll go back and back and grab shit and bring it up here.
Why would you know that? You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. Hot Tub Time Machine had me thinking, man, if there was any way to go back, I'm going. And I'm gonna bet on everything. I'm creating Google my damn self. I'm definitely doing that.
I might as well start calling you Biff. That is the entire plot.
I'm biffed out.
Absolutely.
I'm about to be biffed out.
Of Back to the Future.
Yeah, that's what I would do for real. So that make total sense.
So nobody's paying a milli for Jordans. No,
hell no.
You had it.
Come on now.
Shouts out to Jordan, but no, I wouldn't pay that. No, not even for waiting 35 years for it. No, I wouldn't wait for that. I just bought them back in 1985, wore them once, and been like, I did that. Because what's the point? You paying $1 million for them to what? To then hold them in your house for another 35 years, 40 years to then sell them again? Hell no, I'm good. Because I'll put them bitches on.
They said I just want to go back 3 days ago and redo my bet.
I feel that. Yeah, I feel that, bro. Your feelings hurt. I know. Next time, bro, just bet on you streaking, man, and go streak. Go win that money.
I do it. That for $300.
Dude, that was ingenious. Hey, people are clever, man. People are fucking clever.
He's smart to do a lot. That's why he went down. You can see him. If you watch the video, you'll see him. He running, he shake a few people, then he just lay down because he like, fuck it, I'm finna get my money now.
350. 300.
Granted, they was, you know how they do, and they fall on you. They throw their elbows all into you and shit and all that.
Oh.
See, I don't want to be the person to do it because then they might really fuck me up. You know,
he knew not to run into none of them players because they would have knocked his ass out.
Yeah, he kept it all the way on the other side.
All bets are off when you run on the field, boy. They be giving you the business.
Put Chris' comment on the screen. I 150% agree with you.
Oh my God!
I would have. You know how much money you would have? Oh my God!
If we had known,
Zoom won't doing nothing prior to COVID.
Nah,
they weren't that big. No,
dude. Whoever had Zoom stock at that time is wow.
I'm doing that. What?
There we go.
Hey man, as long as you show up on these these betting sites, I bet on you.
Let's go.
Would you punch your wife in the face as hard as you can for $1 billion?
Heck no. I'm cool.
I ain't got a wife, but I punch somebody else for $1 billion. You feel me? But no, I can't punch my moms or my dad. I'm gonna be real with you.
I mean, I'm gonna have to sit down and talk with her, and we might have to.
Yeah, what? Like
we might have to. No. We might. When you
we
know
gonna
what?
Be all right after this.
Hey, we sit down, and we hold hands, and we talk about it as a family. Like, hey, can we or should we?
Literally, it said as hard as you can.
How they know how hard I'm
just saying.
They don't know.
I'm just saying, if the roles are reversed and she got to hit me as hard as she could, I put my hands behind my back and grip my damn teeth and be like, hey,
exactly.
Getting this
but
Billy.
There's
Let's
still,
go.
She still can never sock you as hard as you can sock her. We just talked
about
it.
You know what? Hey, let me tell you. I don't.
If it can be a slap,
I'm pretty sure that Monica could fire on you.
I'm sure she could fire me, but I'm pretty sure that she would not be able to hit me as hard as I can hit her.
I think Zanika could put me out.
But it should be an open hand for a man. A man should be open hand.
I think she put me out. I think she put me out. I really think she put me out. I've been playfully hit before, and I didn't like it.
Oh wow! Well, yeah. Hey, look.
Somebody said $1 billion can
put up
fix
Chandler's
face.
Comment.
That man said $1
rights
billion can fix his face.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. I got $1 billion. $1 billion can fix a face.
Oh no.
It says my wife was raised on a cattle farm. She gonna beat my ass and pay for a nice funeral with that bill. There you go. You gonna go out in style, Chandler. I like that, bro. That's cool. I'm her husband. That's supposed to protect. Nathan, we understand you gonna protect your wife. We ain't talking about really hitting her, man. We just saying for $1 billion, mentally you gonna sock the shit out of her. Physically, you ain't gonna touch her. We understand.
We still have to talk about it. We still have to talk about it as a business decision. Like, hey, we're gonna have to discuss it. We're gonna have to discuss
breaking out in hives.
We have to discuss it. That's terrible. That's terrible.
I mean, I'll be socking the air. I don't have no wife, so I'll be socking the hell out of some air to get my billion.
Looking like Cuba Gooding Jr. on.
Exactly. Man, I've been practicing. If they ever want to come back with that movie, I'm ready to play that role. Shit, it's good.
Boys in the Hood.
See,
so speaking of movies,
boom,
right?
The nigga got hands.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I'm telling you, she got hands.
Nah,
so speaking of, so you can't say the truth. Okay, I got
so what was you saying?
Speaking of movies, I think we should talk about movies that should be redone. Because I got a couple, right?
What's your top 5?
Okay, Scarface. Hear me out, right? Scarface or Tony didn't die from the gunshot, right?
Yeah.
He actually gets up after. Now he's messed up. He's all the way messed up. It takes some time to recover everything, but he didn't die. And the whole second movie is him plotting his revenge against Sosa. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I would watch it. You know what
I would watch that.
And rebuilding the empire. You know what I'm saying?
But is Al Pacino really gonna come back and be able to play that role?
No. It'd have to be somebody else.
No,
but there's enough people that know how to do Scarface and know how to do Al. I think they pull that off.
I heard rumors they were working on doing that.
That's what I heard too. That's why I was like, it sounds good.
There was a rumor. Well, not even a rumor. If you look at about IMDb, The Warriors is going to be redone.
That would be
actually
good
trying
too.
to shoot The Warriors a track. I actually have a track where I sampled the old Warriors, and I was trying to shoot it to Scott Free, for Ridley Scott, because he's supposed to be the person directing it. Of course, they're like, we can't take unsolicited music. It needs to come from lawyer. And I was like, I was young in the game. I didn't know better. Right? So, The Warriors is supposed to be based on the West Coast instead of the East Coast.
It should.
So, instead of trying to get back to Coney Island, I can't remember what pier they were talking about, but it's going to be that.
Probably Santa Monica or even Venice Beach or something like that. They probably go somewhere like there.
Yeah,
that's gonna be lit. All I ask is put me in it. I'm actually ready. I can do the can you dig it? I can be the nigga that can get shot. I'm good at dying slow.
I'm good at dying
do it
slow.
all. I can do it all, bro.
I just want to be the head of the riffs. The riffs see, nobody ever talks about the riffs. The riffs were the dopest gang in the whole movie. Riffs, they were hard. Like, bro, they were so
I like the baseball gang.
And the riffs and the baseball furies were the best. And so for those who have not seen The Warriors, I know y'all a little young. It's a great movie. It's a great movie.
I'm young and I've seen that shit. You got to see that
cinematic movie. You should go check it out. It's called The Warriors. It's a little dated, but it's a great movie. The plot is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So you should go back and watch it. Now, The Last Dragon. I think it's time.
Are we talking about
Bruce Leroy?
Yes, Bruce Leroy.
I think it's time. Time Act has to be associated with it in some capacity, but I think it's time for another Last Dragon. For sure.
It'd be interesting to see who they get that.
That's what? That's 3. That's
to play the characters.
I think, and only because they've been playing this a lot lately, Tombstone.
Okay.
Tombstone's a great movie. And I think it could be updated.
That was pretty
too bad.
Tombstone's pretty good.
Tombstone's pretty good.
What's your 5th one?
And my 5th, I want to see a live action Voltron.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
I want to see a live action Voltron because from what I was told, Pharrell would be doing the soundtrack.
That'd be insane.
And I'm here for it. I can't wait if they ever decide they want to do that. I am literally the biggest fanboy. DJ Hector S. What up, homie?
I'll be your Huckleberry. All right.
I'll be your Huckleberry. Yeah.
I mean, everything don't have
such a good movie.
Everything don't have to be remade though, and they remake literally everything now because it's like no creativity with shit. They don't make not an original thought and not an original thought period. They just remaking shit.
But there's some good ones that still can be redone though. I'm not going to act like they can't.
I would agree with you if they didn't make Cats itself look real scary. It looks a little off.
But they could do that. They could do a live action with that. They absolutely could do a live action with Thundercats. I think that shit would be dope.
Yeah, it would be too close to cats with armor on.
Yes, I don't know. See, if I had to get movies to be remade, it would probably be a lot of black movies. Like, I definitely feel like One Day Training Day should be remade. Maybe about another 5 to 10 years.
Too early for that.
That's what I'm saying. About another 10 years from now.
Uptown
maybe.
Saturday Night, I was told that I know Kevin Hart was working on that one. It with I can't remember who.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, he wanted to do it with Chadwick, and that would have been perfect.
It would have been.
That would have been a perfect.
You gonna figure it out though.
They need to do like a second one for Menace to Society, like what happened with Old Dog and what happened with Stacy and all of them. That and then Old Dog getting revenge, or if he went to jail, or they need to get back into that. I like to know that, man. I would say that. I would say about that's my movie too, dude. That's my
15 to 20 years on the movies that I choose will probably be these ones, which would be that one. Set It Off will be good, probably about 10 years, I would say.
Yeah, I think it needs some time. That needs some time too.
I would say Friday in about 20 years.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I would say Friday in about 15 years, maybe.
You don't touch Friday.
Never?
The original?
No.
Never?
No.
That's basically what they did with How High.
You don't touch
How High was good,
Friday.
but it should have never been compared to Friday.
Not the new
Friday is by itself.
Oh, no, that second one was Judo.
It's just by itself. It don't need to be touched. That does not need to be touched. It absolutely.
My boy Chris says
with Pops being gone, it's like fuck. You can't never really make the movie without him, so it sucks.
Yeah, it's
like we ain't never gonna get nothing out of that. Chris, you can go sit down somewhere, man. Go turn your TV off, man. Turn your computer off, man. You done. You could have said, what was the other one called?
Drumline.
You Got Served.
Yeah, but talking about
Save
the Last Dance. Like,
yeah.
What?
Get out of here with that, man.
About?
Nah, we
okay,
but I would say
that. Nightlife, what you got?
Yeah, what you got?
Man, I don't even. You know what? I don't really like remakes, so I don't really even put too much thought into that shit. Like I'm not a real remake guy. It really irritates me when remakes are done because they're never as good as the original. If you tell stories that are completely different and that are based off of what happens after, it's fine. But when you start remaking shit and trying to do it better, I am interested because I heard some rumblings that they're about to wipe all of that Star Wars shit and all the Star Wars remakes and redo them on Disney Plus. I'd be interested to see that. I think that'd be dope.
Star Wars is boring. I'm sorry, man. If y'all
I won't say it's boring. I won't say it's boring, but it's way too many of them for you to be trying to mess with the franchise like that. They exist. You know what I'm saying? Stop messing with the franchise. Bro.
Star Wars is here in boringness.
Hey,
and what's above it is what's that other movie called? What's the movie called with all them Frodos and Yo-Yos and Dodos and Go-Go's?
Lord of the Rings? You don't like
trash
Lord of the Rings?
Too. Both trash.
Right.
Wow.
Trash. Both of them. I fell asleep watching all those movies in the theater.
I just need them to make Fantastic Four right. Just make it right.
Throw that in the trash
Just make it right.
The kid version was the best one. Throw all
just
that in
make
the trash.
it right. I don't care what you do. Just make it right. Kevin Feige, please make the Fantastic Four right, bro. If you do that, you could drop the mic after that.
Oh, so Arsenic. Speaking of the Fresh Prince reboot, they are doing that.
Yes,
it's basically going to be a dramatic version of all the episodes from the Fresh Prince. So
it's going to be good.
Instead of comedy, it's just going to be more drama based.
Yeah.
Just based off that kid that did the pilot that Will Smith actually signed off on. So if you look it up on YouTube, you'll see it. It's actually pretty dope.
It's gonna be on the Peacock Network. You feel me? Nobody watches the Peacock Network. They trying to
that's
get stuff up.
Like
Blade looks like it's about to be that shit too.
Blade?
Yeah.
They disrespectful. You can't do Blade.
No.
Who's playing Blade?
It's somebody.
Omar. What's his name?
Omar.
No.
Homeboy they played Cottonmouth on They play Cottonmouth on Luke Cage.
That's not
he's
Omar.
He's Blade.
Yeah, that's
gotta look him up. Don't even know what you're talking about.
Hold on. I got you. He's talking about on Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's supposed to be Blade. I think he's gonna do good.
Yeah.
What would be dope if they brought Wesley Snipes back?
Marshalla Ali.
What would be dope is if they brought Wesley Snipes back as Whistler. That would be hella dope.
That would be fresh. I can't lie.
Oh, as the guy guiding him,
or still as Blade, right? just like he took Whistler's spot. Like now he's the old man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Marshall
he
Ali
passed
could
the
be his
power
son
on to
or nephew or whatever.
or something. He's in the bloodline.
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all talking about this? How y'all feel about Coming to America 2?
They better do it. It better be right.
Because this is y'all movie. Don't get me wrong. I know it. I don't know it like that.
I'll reserve judgment
right,
until I see it. I'll reserve judgment.
You got it. You seen the trailer
man.
for it. Hell no. You seen the trailer. What you feel about the trailer you seen?
The trailer gives me hope, but there's too many iconic parts of the first movie. It has to be right. If they do anything off base, they're going to kill the franchise. They're going to kill their legacy. Okay. It has to be right. It really is just that deep.
All right,
because they waited too long. They waited way too long to get this done. And because of that, it's become bigger than just the movie.
You're going to need more than just Eddie Murphy doing a bunch of characters 17 times over. Seeing Eddie Murphy 17 times in a goddamn movie. You're going to need more than that. And I think that's what they're hedging their bets on, is having Eddie Murphy be everywhere, and that's not going to get it.
Listen,
it's not going to get it.
I think Eddie Murphy himself is nervous. You feel me? Just doing this stuff now, it's like him trying to do a stand-up special. We still ain't heard about when that's supposed to really come out.
I ain't gonna lie though, but Dolomite was dope though.
Dolomite was definitely good. I like Dolomite.
I enjoyed that.
I was impressed.
So that gives me hope that he can, you know what I'm saying, still make a good movie. You know? He ain't making Ice Cube movies right now.
They need to make another Black Dynamite, man. That's what they need to make. They need to make another Black Dynamite.
He was supposed to have another film coming out. It was supposed to be called it was a Western. It was a Western.
Yeah. They was trying to. There was fun. It was a fundraiser for that, right?
I contributed to it. What's his name?
But it's supposed to have all the people from Black Dynamite in it.
Yeah.
Which in this one, in Coming to America?
No.
In the new movie.
Oh, okay. I'm waiting to see Boondocks come back and what they're gonna do with that.
I don't think Boondocks will survive in this culture. And
why not?
Because people are too sensitive.
That's exactly right. Yep.
True, but I mean, at the same time, you're gonna have both aspects of it. You're gonna get the Riley, the killer type of guy, and you're gonna get the dude that's still Huey, who's still the mindset is still trying to teach and learn and give people guidance and shit.
You can't water that down, man. If you water that down, you're gonna lose it. So I don't think it's gonna be cool right now. And
I guess we'll see then.
I know Magruder's supposed to be
Outlaw
taking
Johnny Black.
Outlaw
Johnny Black was supposed to be the movie from Michael G.O.A.T. And that was going to be the Western.
Yeah.
Oh, I looked it up too.
Okay. Omar was on it.
Chandler said Adam Sandler and Eddie Murphy fell off. Don't get me wrong. I think Adam Sandler at this point is just making movies to make money.
Serious movies.
No.
Adam Sandler
because I was going to say, what was the movie? About the diamonds?
The diamond
Uncut
movie?
Gems. That was a good movie.
Great movie.
That was something serious and real. But these other ones he created, let's be real, all the other ones is just, he making money. All that Netflix shit he created, all them shits is just money. And I feel that. Because the old Adam Sandler, he took some time into his shit. Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, them movies took time. Yeah. The Cobbler, come on now. Click, come on now. Yeah. You playing. All them is just play games. Them game players. I don't want to play that. So hopefully he come back with some real good shit down the road. I liked Grown Ups. Grown Ups was cool. I think that was like his last real big hit as far as like movies he created.
Yeah, Chris Rock in that though.
Exactly. Kevin James, he had some good people.
Can't lose when you got them heavy hitters, which
he's smart. I mean, but I also respect his hustle because he's never really switched up his people, Although he has the Chris Rocks and the Kevin James, he's still got the same dudes that's been with him since Big Daddy. It's never changing. And that's why I like Kevin Hart too, because Kevin Hart he gonna keep it consistent with the people he have in his stuff.
I think Kevin is smart right about now because I feel like he kind of fell back a little bit, and I think that's good. Make the people want more.
Exactly.
I feel like he was releasing. And I thought he was gonna fizzle out. So I'm kind of glad that COVID happened because that made him have to sit down. I'm glad and people hated on that Netflix special. I definitely thought it was better than the last one.
It was decent.
The last one he put out, I didn't really laugh at. This one I actually laughed at. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. Kevin Hart is his first special is probably his best special to me. It's gonna always be that.
First and second.
The first and second one. Yeah.
But as far as like his jokes now, I find things in his jokes that are funny. So it's not everything. His whole special never gonna be funny to me now, but there's parts I'll be like, that was funny as shit. I think his best movie at this point in his career is when it comes to funniness, is The Upside, because it was naturally funny. It was like some natural shit. It wasn't like he went over the top.
Yeah, The Upside was pretty good. I like that movie.
I haven't seen it. Okay, I gotta go check it.
It's good.
Check it out. It's more of like a realistic type of like it makes you feel down and all that, but when you laugh, you like that's some real shit. That's some real funny shit. So I think he's starting to realize his aspects. So that's why he's trying to be more like an action hero. He wants to start doing more like action thrillers instead of being a comedy guy. Because
which is funny because he kind of alluded to that.
Exactly.
See, the problem with him is that, man, it's just like his style of comedy does not appeal to his original fan base anymore. His original fan base is all but gone because of how big he is now. And
you talking about like hood cats?
Yeah, because I mean, if you go by, I mean, I know everybody has to evolve and all that shit, and he's a corporation now. He's not a little independent around here on the fucking chitlin circuit doing telling jokes. He is a corporation now, and that's making a lot of money. So he has to tailor it towards the audience that he's aiming at.
True,
now. He's not aiming at us no more.
But I think that's what made him so like relatable to us, because you think about my honest opinion, his best movies to me, Paper Soldiers, Something Like a Business. Those movies are some ghetto hood movies that are low budget, but they are some of the best movies I ever seen that he was doing, because it was him. There was no acting to it. There was no extraness. It was just Kevin Hart being Kevin Hart. I like that shit. Shit, there was somebody else, Michael Blackson too. He's good in like just random shit like that. So I mean, I like when they're not being all corporate. I hate corporate. Corporate is cool.
You're not gonna get. I mean, but I think that Kevin Hart is over, man. We're not gonna get that anymore.
Yeah,
you expecting them to do to be like his stand-ups like they were before. It's like them jokes is not. You think that he could take them jokes and then put them in this area and put them on at that audience? They'll be confused.
Exactly. And it's the same. You think about it. It's the same thing with Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry was huge. Madea was huge within the black community for plays.
Wait a minute.
For the plays.
Tyler Perry's fine.
He's great. No, I'm not saying he's not great. I'm not saying he's not great. He is great. He does a lot of great things.
He's fine.
Huge. No, I'm not saying he's not doing big things. He's doing huge things. I'm just saying as far as when his plays came out, it was only talks between black people. I only knew black people that watched his plays. He never created no movies at the time. So once the movies came out, it became more of like a universal thing. Everybody know about Tyler Perry. Everybody know about all his shit. And granted, now where he is in where he is in his career, I think some of his stuff he's written is shitty. Not gonna lie. The funeral one was shitty.
He retired, but he retired Madea anyway because he already knew that's that Madea.
Is he really going to retire Madea? Never. Yeah. I don't think it's ever going to retire forever.
He's so big now, dude. He doesn't need to. He don't even need to do that anymore.
What is he big for? If he ain't right,
dude, he just opened a $1 jillion studio.
No, I'm not saying
about?
you wrong, but I'm saying when Tyler Perry's in a movie, do you want to see Tyler Perry as himself?
He don't have shit to prove, dude. He was an action hero in a movie. So I mean,
that was terrible.
And it was actually a good movie. I was so impressed with the movie.
He's already in that thing of, hey, Medea's the wig's in the closet. That shit ain't never coming out again. I think he's done with that. And I think now he's such a mogul that I don't think you're gonna see him in.
I don't want to see him acting in movies as himself, because if you see his movies when he's acted as himself as like a lawyer, he's terrible. That acting is shitty. If you gonna act in a movie, act in a movie. You feel me? Like,
so he gotta be.
Look at Spike Lee. Hey. Spike Lee wrote his movies, and what Spike Lee do? Spike Lee got in his movies and acted. Spike Lee didn't bullshit his shit. He kept it real and 100% how he was and how it was.
Hey, Nate, right? Mr. Shirts, that shit was good.
I ain't never watched that. I should watch that.
Check that. It's good. It's good.
I seen a commercial for it, but I ain't never actually watched it.
It's really good. It's really good. I enjoyed that.
Jordan Peele, Candyman. I can't wait.
It's gonna be massive.
I can't.
Yeah, it's gonna be massive. I can't wait to see this.
Oh my god, I can't wait on that movie.
That's gonna be massive, man.
I'm such a scary movie head.
That's gonna be good, definitely.
He'll make it.
Can't wait.
He gotta make up for what was the last one?
Us.
Oh,
Us was good.
No,
Us was real good.
No, it wasn't.
Did you Get Out?
It was
Stonehill.
Us was eh.
Us was real.
Great, bro.
Us was eh.
Was real.
Us was cerebral.
You didn't feel that?
I think a lot of that shit was reaching. And
Harvey's gonna be the first person to have this tethered person show up.
Super
No,
reaching.
he could be
like
the
you
first
trying
person
to be
to show
so.
up. He could be the first person to show up to his door and ask for his black card.
Hold on, wait a minute. No,
like us.
Nah. But seriously, though, dude, it's like it get to a certain point where you can over symbolize symbolism, and I think he does that shit a lot of times, dude. Like should be like, come on, man. All right, I get it, bro. I get it.
So you didn't like Get Out.
You over the top. You over the top sometimes. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure you'll come back with this Candyman. This Candyman shit is gonna be good, but yeah, Us wasn't for me, bro.
Us was good with me. I got that still in my movie repertoire. I put out every now.
Us was great. Us was great.
He's doing pretty good for a dude that coming from the Key and Peele show. People are like, oh, the Key and Peele show was great. It was cool, but I'm gonna be real with you. That shit.
Saying just now.
Yeah, but that shit's a bite off of Dave Chappelle show, and it can't never change that. There ain't nothing you can say or do to never change that. It's always gonna be that.
Dave said that, and that was like fucking Jay-Z, Ether, and Prodigy when he said.
You feel me? Respect to them. They did a huge thing, but I like that he left that shit, stopped doing that show, and he started creating movies because he's doing good with what he's doing so far. I like it.
I've never actually seen Plane, Trains, and Automobiles. I'm looking at the chat. I've never seen the original, so
I haven't either. But I'll be interested.
Apparently, it's a John Candy film.
But if you got a Kevin Hart and a Will Smith, should be able to help Kevin Hart become, that top notch with this.
Well, I think both of them probably will play off each other well. That might work. That might work.
It makes me want to go watch it though. John Candy was hilarious. God rest his soul.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Fun fact: did you know in that scene in Home Alone where he's with the mom? And he's talking about the band and like all the stuff that they were talking about. That was all ad lib. It was all improv. All of that.
I never even knew that.
The polka.
Skills.
The natural
smooth.
Figures, all of that was improv.
Skill.
That's smooth. That's what I'm saying, though.
And they didn't tell him that he was going to be shooting all day. So he gets to the set for was it Spielberg that shot the movie? I want to say Spielberg, but he got on set, and they didn't tell him he had an all day all day shoot. He had to shoot all day.
That shit would be irritating as hell, boy. I'd be like, I'm done with this.
He was such a professional and knocked it out of the park because you would never know that he was unaware that he had to shoot all day.
Yeah.
So they basically hijacked him all day.
That's cold.
Like I went and did like research on the movie and stuff. So I thought it was funny. But God bless you. So I'm gonna go check out that movie.
Definitely.
All right, y'all. Well, I guess it's gonna be about that time, man. We didn't stepped over the 145 that we usually go.
Yep.
So I guess it's about that time. Thank y'all for joining us in the chats, man.
Yeah.
Y'all turning up in there. Appreciate you. Appreciate those who stayed and hung out with us. Thank God we didn't have any power outages today to knock our shit offline.
Yeah, for real.
So as usual, it is fun. It is fun kicking it with y'all. Do y'all have any parting shots you want to give it a go with another one of your
you know it's coming.
Your attempts?
You know it's coming. Go ahead, D-Rock.
I ain't got much going on, but I do. I'll be at Roseville. What's it called? Roseville, the Union. I got my boy Alvin Duke. He having a show out there, the In Your Mouth show. Come out, man. $10. Yes, very much so. It's very weird, but it's in your mouth. Just so you guys understand where it's going. It's going where? In your mouth. So be there. $10 to get in. Great show. Great music. Great drinks. Everything. It's gonna be a great fucking show. Good comedy. You guys can come out and check it out.
He at home turf too, so we might have to go to that.
Exactly. Yeah. And Saturday I got a show in Modesto. Y'all don't want to go to that. I'm playing.
No, I'm not going to that.
It costs too much. I'm gonna be real with you. So shouts out to people that put me on that show. Y'all big ballers out here. I'm not. So I'm not putting people out there to put that much money down.
I hope you're getting a lot of the door.
I'm not getting shit. But we'll talk about that another time. Love everybody out there. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. What's bruh name? He hit me up on here. Chris Crawford. I'm gonna be in contact with you, my brother, about making some shows happen. Maybe we can work something out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's good, man. Hit him offline. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right,
of
Sam, man,
course,
go ahead.
the Gauntlet B Battle St. Valentine's Day Massacre, as you see it scrolling right now, is this Thursday. It's my rematch against Style Friend. It should be pretty dope. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Pretty excited about it. So make sure you tune in for that. And then you make sure you tune in the following week for the normal Gauntlet. 8 producers on each side. Battling for supremacy. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense. You know, life is an enigma. I'm trying to make it make sense, like vegetarians who eat animal crackers.
Oh my God. That's your walk off?
Bomb!
That was smooth.
Trash.
That was smooth.
Absolutely
I like that
trash again.
He
For the-
said they
For the
animal crackers.
fourth consecutive podcast, he came with this
You mean that
trash
was hard,
ass
son?
ending. It's awful.
It was
Awful.
smooth transition to that was
hard,
good.
son. You see how I walked off on him, though?
Since we're peddling and pushing things, just to let you know, my interview with producer Kelsey will be coming out on Friday, 4-bar loop with
Shout out to
Nightlife,
Overlord Radio. Shout
8
out to
p.m.
Overlord.
Shout out to Overlord Radio, man. Good folks over there. I got to pull in Overlord on the interview too to talk to him a little bit, so that was dope. Yeah, please support all we do, man. You notice that me and Sandman got our Cash Apps up. That's for us to have an opportunity. Feel free if you want to donate to be able to allow us to continue.
See,
to
he's
be able to do
he's
the
saying
things
it's
that
way
we
too
do.
nice. He's saying it's way too nice.
Go ahead.
Hey, dog. Hey, you see what you're trying to do? You see what you're trying to do out here? Look, we need some help. Come on, just Cash App. Right, let's see right there. Just hit Cash App. You like what you see and you like what we do. What podcast? 4-bar loop, the Gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? D-Rock need to have his up there because you just need to give him money because he's funny.
Hey, it's
You know what I'm saying?
my finger can't even follow this shit. D-Rock the mic. It's all together. DROCDAMIC. Just hit me up, man. And females, text me. I'm chilling. I ain't doing nothing. You know.
Hey, we try to provide this content for y'all, baby. It's COVID.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We're providing service.
Exactly.
Go ahead and we love y'all too, though. So you know, Cash App.
Yeah.
Get your boys up a Cash App.
Let's do it. All right. Thank you for picking that up. Appreciate it. So we're about to get out your hair and let y'all get on with your night.
Yeah.
Difficult roads often lead to most beautiful destinations. Shoot your shot. Go for the win. You might make it. Peace.